gave way to Jacob Fatu, and then there was the Sin City street fight between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, coming off high-profile losses like that, when you are natural-born winners like these two, both former champions now at this point, you cannot wait to get back on the horse, get back to winning ways, and start stamping your authority on this roster once again. Try climbing back to the top.
Couldn't agree with you more, Wade.
This match is very
boring.
boring.
The intensity level we've seen out of these two since WrestleMania.
Just gonna call that now.
Yeah, and a large part of that is that frustration, knowing you kind of dropped the ball in the biggest of moments through perhaps no fault of their own there. They were just on the night beaten by a better performance. But you cannot let that dictate the rest of your 2025. Get back to winning ways in a hurry. And as much as I enjoyed the smack talk a little earlier, both men acutely aware of how dangerous their opponent is. Slow feeling out process here. Don't want to be.
This match has to end in some sort of a
after talking
DQ.
all that trash.
Yeah,
This match
two
has
guys
to end in
you
some
would think
sort
they're
of
not on
DQ.
each other's radar up until the recent events. And thus why we have what we have here in front of us. Both guys going through what they felt were their accounts of what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Wade.
Yeah, two different perspectives. Both have.
I wonder who's going to turn heel first. Is it going to be Damian or is it going to be LA Knight?
Frustrated
I
losing
would
the number
love
one
for it to be
contendership
LA
to Drew
Knight.
McIntyre, thanks to
We'll
Priest.
see.
But Priest, on the other hand, I guess came out to help LA Knight, who was surely going to lose anyway. I think he made a great point. That Samoan spike to the neck, followed by a inevitable Claymore. LA Knight was not going to win that match from that position. And I can just imagine the scramble in Nick Aldis's office right now as he rips up his sheet of proposed matches and starts dashing around trying to find a replacement main event. Who would ever want to be a GM?
All right, we're all set up. My bad, I had to go live literally everywhere. Oh, they did go to commercial, like legitimately.
Glad you're with us from the big crowd here in Des Moines, Iowa. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. Friday Night SmackDown. LA Knight and Damian Priest all of a sudden our opening match here on SmackDown as these two got
I wonder if
right
we'll get
away.
Seth Rollins,
As
being that he's from, isn't he
LA
from
Knight was
Iowa?
questioning why Damian Priest caused a DQ last week and gave Drew McIntyre that #1 contender status, as Knight is looking for a rematch to re-earn his U.S. championship.
Both men with the tough talk, both men aggravated by losses at WrestleMania. There's a hell of a lot riding on this match here. You cannot afford to take two big L's in a row, and one of these men is going to have to eat that.
Priest slams down Knight. Just the fourth time that they've ever shared the ring, but the first time they've gone one-on-one.
Yeah, and that limb length advantage of Damian Priest has really been the story of this one so far. There's LA Knight. Oh!
No, he's trying to go for it as Priest throws him away for a moment and delivers the big kick with all 250-plus pounds coming behind it. And Knight gets the shoulder up.
Well, if you ask me, that was a desperation play from LA Knight, clearly attempting that BFT. He's getting eaten alive by the bigger, more dominant Damian Priest at this point, and the limb length has really completely neutralized the megastar's offense.
Absolutely. 6'5" is Damian Priest as he's climbing up top, thinking about going old school, but Knight drags him right down.
I hate the way he does old school is so feminine.
Scouted. Just took a beat too long climbing the ropes, giving the megastar
He does some weird ass like body splash.
Is a little chance to recover and throw something back in the opposite direction.
It's definitely more effective than how Undertaker did it, but I mean,
both were giving their account of what happened last week with that match between LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, and then Solo Sikoa came and got involved before Jacob Fatu was cleaning things up, and now these guys going toe-to-toe as Knight starts to take control here.
I think Damian Priest was just further antagonized.
Oh! The jumping neck breaker by Knight into the cover, hooks the leg, and quickly Priest
honestly, I'm happy this match opened SmackDown because it's not good. Something's going to have to come from this.
With Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa as he entered the building here, it was like lighting the fuse, and I think the words from LA Knight set Damian Priest off over the edge, and a fight at that point was inevitable.
It was. Big right hand from Priest as he tries to steady himself after the attack from Knight, who gets him up and slams him down.
Yeah, Priest looks like he's hurting now, still clearly not quite recovered from that Sin City street fight, but catching the megastar, and this is danger moments for LA Knight here.
Looking for the south of heaven. Instead, Knight able to counter, but then Priest comes roaring back.
Gracias!
And that left shoulder
Salute
just barely
you!
gets up from Knight.
And that's how dangerous Damian Priest is. You see
I gotta be honest.
on oxygen. He's moving a little gingerly.
People who are offended at
in agony,
that,
but he's so big, so strong.
El Grande
One
Americano
shot from Priest
pissed me
will
off.
take anyone off their feet. And look at the megastar now. The wind completely knocked out of him.
Yeah, I just consider what both of these guys have given and taken in recent years. The brutality in recent weeks, especially considering what happened at WrestleMania in each of their matches, was looking for the Razor's Edge this time. Instead, it's the megastar coming back on Priest.
I'll agree with you, Joe. I think both men could well do with a week off to recover at this point. But coming off the back of losses, you don't want to take a week off. But what do the people want?
Boom.
He's asking them, and he's set to deliver. Jump up, leaping elbow. The megastar looking for the win here in Des Moines. And oh, so close.
Did they just go to break? They did. I'm about to say, audio, please?
Moments ago, Wade, from LA Knight.
Nah, Matt, you're annoying.
He thought he was going to put away Damian Priest.
Yeah, the weeks of punishment for both of these men is really taking its toll on them as they're both desperately trying to scramble to get back to a vertical base and get back on the offense. At this moment, the bodies are not cooperating with the minds.
Priest out on that apron.
I swear.
Slams his head
You're stupid.
into that corner.
Questions at this point in a match with both men hurting is who can dig the deepest. With the tanks running low, and it's the megastar.
How are the glasses?
In full control here.
Coming over our way, just slamming down, but no. Priest is able to hit the brakes on that attack. He slams him right into the barrier. Did you see that entire barrier move?
Well, it was really Priest who scrambled to the outside to try and get away from this offense.
Guys, by the way, I think I'm shadow banned
in a big way
because I
is
put a
now using
copyright
this
strike.
ringside area to his advantage, and it's LA Knight on the back foot.
That shit fried my live.
I mean, that is the Street Fighter.
I forgot. I was just watching the Yankees-Rays game.
Perhaps an error from LA Knight.
I shut it off when Judge was up to bat.
Megastar sets him down, and this time he delivers on that reinforced announce desk.
Still 0-0. Did Judge strike out? My wife tried
and Knight with the
Matt, I don't even remember what the hell I
right
said.
on the apron with all that extra weight as he cascades down to the floor himself.
Me? I'm a Yankees fan, bro. My uncle got 4 World Series rings from the Yankees. Oh, he had a triple?
Damian Priest, who
oh, the glasses? Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely gotta get. Actually, I'm about to look at.
by the
Maybe
megastar
not. I gotta get out of. I gotta get out of that habit. Thank you.
All this stems from the
Gracias.
action
You gotta say it.
for both these men.
So El Grande, are you Chad Gable or no? Let us know.
Has had all that anger. He's been in the hurt business lately, mostly targeting Drew McIntyre.
Nah, who's sitting in the front row with the Lucha match?
His championship back.
Oh, the problem of having so many championship caliber athletes and not enough championships to go around.
Oh, double clothesline.
I'm not gonna lie, this match boring as shit. I'm about to turn baseball on. How about that? Probably a Mets fan. Could you fucking imagine? You're probably a Mets fan. Fucking National League bitch.
The "This is awesome" chant has started here in Des Moines, Iowa, as LA Knight.
After this week, what? I think it blocked your message.
These guys are giving everything they can. They have
yeah, it definitely blocked your message. I don't know why. My live is acting crazy. I'm like, I'm low key shadow banned because WWE hit me with a copyright strike.
Yeah, and it's been LA Knight who really has been punishing Damian Priest.
I am not the greatest athlete other than myself, Chad Gable. See, thank you.
Priest is perhaps turning into desperation.
It's real easy.
Priest now showing us all just how deep
it's simple as shit. Just download apply now because it might take a couple days. Apply for the live. You might need to apply for TikTok Studio.
My time. Oh, he was looking for the razor's edge moments ago, and now he delivers. Nearly
that ain't no goddamn razor's edge. Fucking Damian Priest doing this shit.
And just at the last possible minute, that left shoulder getting up.
Let's take another look at this landing high on the neck and shoulders for LA Knight. No way to protect yourself. The back of the head bouncing off the canvas, and this entire arena were convinced this was a 3 count.
I'm actually praying that this match just fucking ends. It's abysmal. This shit is trash.
The megastar still ticking.
Wait, can you believe the distance of that?
I mean, it says something.
Nah, he looks so zesty with that shit on, bro.
A 250+ pound man in LA Knight across the ring. This deep.
By the way, if anybody needs a place to watch it, I can stream it to Discord. We used to put the show on here, but everybody knows how that went. They fucking ban my shit constantly.
Perhaps he's acutely aware that the megastar is not going to go down easy in this one. You have to stack that offense. But how much has Damian Priest got left in the tank to even scale to the top rope? It's taken a hell of a lot of time.
Well, that is a question, and a legitimate one based on what we are seeing. As all of a sudden, Knight's back on his feet. Knight is back on his feet.
That's like the first time I've ever seen him cleanly get to the top rope like that.
Maybe, Joe.
Hooks the leg.
I was about to say, if he won,
what a battle to start SmackDown.
It said that Maddox joined, so I had to hop in and say, hey, I'm dead.
It was a mistake to not go for the pin, because here's what came back in return. The megastar with the megaplex. And I do think, looking at the pin,
I learned today that was called the megaplex.
Over-rotated the shoulders of Damian Priest, allowing Damian Priest an easier kick out. You can't blame him.
Yeah, guys, let me know if you need a place to watch.
Is the order of the day now for
I will throw it up in the Discord. If you need a link to the Discord, let me know.
Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. It's a must-watch as Knight sends Priest out to the floor.
These two men, their bodies, their joints must feel like jelly at this point, trying to maintain any control. Good luck with that, but Priest moving out the way.
Oh, the flatliner on the apron!
Bouncing forehead first off the hardest part of the ring. Can't pin him out there, obviously. Need to get him back inside and put this one to bed if you are... Oh.
What in the world? Solo Sikoa!
Oh, my, what did I say, bro? This shit is so predictable.
The bell rings as this match is over because Solo Sikoa just came in to beat down Damian Priest.
Well, you've got to be careful who you talk smack to in this game, especially when you're about to go out and have a match. Talked a little too much trash to Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu on his entrance to the arena a few minutes ago, did Priest.
Oh, now he's all over the megastar as well, Wade.
Well, I'll take a chunk of flesh out of whoever I can get it if I'm Solo Sikoa. This is statement time.
He's lining up the Samoan spike. Solo Sikoa in the midst of what was a sensational match between Knight and Priest as he's going to deliver the spike to LA Knight. Oh no! Priest, a massive right hand of EFT! And now they're back on their feet, and Solo better watch out. After they gave so much.
DM me for the link. If you need the Discord link, just DM me.
Who interrupted things?
My bad, I was setting up. All the extra shit
Priest is
here.
coming our way. What is he
Let me
doing?
shut these.
He's tearing apart our announce desk. He's clearing it off.
I'm just curious. Does anyone actually care this is happening?
Solo Sikoa's made a major faux pas here. He's about to get a Drew McIntyre treatment.
So done, Shane.
Jacob Fatu!
Jacob out of nowhere.
That human missile once again.
I need that black on black. I need
Don't
that.
speak too soon, not when the perpetual motion machine LA Knight is around.
Knight! Samoan drop onto the desk! Oh, Fatu, the U.S.
Coast to
champion,
coast.
one of the most violent and vicious of all. He is completely
From post to post.
Oh,
I'ma beat your ass, he said.
No! Running hip attack into the
Ooh!
barrier! He just moved the thing about 2 feet, and Priest's head just came right into the side.
Well, between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, a major message has just been sent to anybody.
That's it, that's how
who
we're gonna
may
end
have
that?
eyes on that United States Championship of Jacob Fatu. Where Fatu and Solo Sikoa go,
goddamn
carnage will swiftly follow.
Jacob Fatu and this U.S. Championship reign as it just comes with so much terror for anybody close to contention. This man is violent. This man is vicious.
The banger of a match. What should have been our main event was just our opener, and our card is up in the air now, Joe.
Of course, last week, the whole world was buzzing with what we had for the main event. The TLC thriller won by the Street Profits, but not to get lost in the tag team division headlines. It was the debut of Fraxium.
What a debut it was. Let's take you back.
By no stretch should that have been the main event.
Acceleration and athleticism on the way to victory over Los Garza.
Out that goddamn mind, yo.
Champs moving on in style as they announce themselves as major players here on the blue brand. Now let's head over to our correspondent, Byron Saxton.
Out of their goddamn minds. That is not a main event. Let's hear from
Thank you
Fraxium.
guys so much. Right now, standing by with the team that made their successful debut last week here on Friday Night SmackDown. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, otherwise known as Fraxium. And tonight, guys, you have another chance to go out there and show out. But this time, against Pretty Deadly.
We're excited, Byron. You know, in NXT, we flipped the entire tag team division upside down. And on Friday Night SmackDown, we plan on doing the exact same thing. Ain't that right, amigo?
Yes, we are. I mean, did you see that TLC match last week? It was bonkers. Right, that's exactly what we're so excited to be here. at
Bonkers.
SmackDown. This is the best tag division in the entire planet.
Well, on that note, I do have to ask.
Yes, boys, coming through. Yes, boy, yes, boy. Excuse us,
Here we come.
Byron.
Off we go.
Be gone. And if you're wondering, Byron, it is the purple. Yes, get it out of here, out of everybody's
Right.
sight. Thank you.
But it's good to see you, Frax.
Did anybody DM
And
me?
it's good you want to compete against the best because SmackDown is home of the best and hungriest tag team division. Speaking of hungry, tasty debut last week.
Very tasty.
But don't forget who the 2 tastiest snacks are around.
But I will admit. I'm
What's up,
enjoying
Queen?
having some
Queen,
extra
you need me
European
to
blood
stream it?
around
Let me know.
SmackDown. It's really nice. It must be nice for you guys, right? It's new, it's exciting, and everybody loves you, and that's great. That's great. But I'm suggesting maybe we knock it down 20%, and we remember that opportunities are earned, they're not given.
And we know how good you guys are, but more importantly, we know how good we are.
But wait, 'cause do you remember?
I'm
before
about to-
that, Then we were thinking, wait.
I'm
do
about
we
to
know
put
if
it
they're
up. Hold
good?
up.
And we decided
Because someone
we're
else
not
asked
resting them, and we don't know
as
if they're
well.
any good, and sometimes, so then we spoke to Uncle Nick, and we said, can we find out if they are actually any good?
Well, we're looking forward to it.
Be careful what you wish for, pals.
Oh, pals. Be careful. Oh, be careful,
See
won't
about
you?
that.
Ooh. Did they say that? Yes,
I'm about to put it up. Guys, do me a favor. Just run the likes up, please. I'm about to stream to the Discord. If you need the Discord, just DM me. Let me know. Hit me up.
Team contest is scheduled.
Gladly get
for
it to
one
you.
fall. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 426 pounds, Ethan Bridge. Kid Wilson.
Open Discord over here. Queen with the hard puff and the heart. Me appreciate
First
you.
official match for Pretty Deadly since we saw them so close to gold in their London backyard.
Your dad's wife kicked you out the
championship match.
The direct TV. That's so trash.
You know, they want to keep the new guys at bay. Pretty Deadly looking to maintain their status against Fraxium. That's coming up next.
Why am I not hearing my? Give me a sec, guys. I'm getting it going right now. I just gotta make sure the audio. All right, we good. We good. About to set it up over on the cord. Where is the stream channel? Why'd she kick you off? That's crazy. That's disrespectful, honestly. Alright, we're good. We're live on the Discord. We're live everywhere. We're live on Discord. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Twitch. What do we think about these releases, man? Matter of fact, we gotta record something on that real fucking quick. Let me do that right now. What up, guys? We're live during SmackDown, and WWE has apparently released several superstars. The list goes: Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Braun Strowman, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Eddie Thorpe, and Riley Osborne. I am mostly shocked about Dakota Kai and Braun, although not really. Braun kind of got Braun Strowman on his way out by Jacob Fatu. Dakota Kai, the word was they were waiting for all of the Damage Control girls to be back. I don't know what happened here. It's sad to see whenever someone gets released, but I feel like we're going to see a lot of them pop back up in other promotions, and they'll be straight. Honestly, Kaden and Katana I'm a little surprised at, considering they need female tag teams, but whatever the case, just a heads up, we are live for SmackDown right now. We're streaming everywhere. TikTok, Discord, we're streaming the show on Discord. TikTok, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, whatever you need. So hit me up. Make sure you drop a follow. We stream every show, every PLE. Make sure you tap in. I'm going to get back because they just came back from commercial.
Tomorrow night. That's one of your guys there, my man.
The count from Clitheroe, England. One of the toughest Englishmen to ever walk the face of the planet. And talking about tough Englishmen, yes, boys, Pretty Deadly in action
Regular
right now.
Girl is still like a crazy ass name.
Far more aggressive in the ring, the version we've seen of them this year. And it paid off. Number one contenders match.
Why did you hear Adolf?
Fights, perhaps.
Like Adolf Hitler? Their intro is so trippy, bro. Bro looks like Flash.
Fraser and Axiom. Fraxium, the pair that dominated the NXT tag team scene for most of the past year. Ultra speedy. They impressed everyone last week with their win over Los Garza.
Holy shit, bro.
Very fast-paced match. And you look at the resume, the two-time NXT tag team champions with a distinct style.
Guys, I'm still shocked they released Dakota Kai. Honestly.
Yeah, what an acquisition for the blue brand by Nick Aldis.
Welcome in everybody who's just popping in. Just a heads up, if you don't like El Grande Americano, let me know and you won't get banned.
Earth based on their performances in NXT. I'm not personally ready to quite go there yet, especially after the performances we saw from 3 tag teams in last week's TLC main event. But I will say that Axiom
Jakara Jackson. Wait.
Right direction.
Fraxium, Pretty Deadly. This match presented by Sonic Drive-In. You see the speed as he stretches him out and then delivers that kick.
They released Jakara Jackson.
We spent time with Pretty Deadly earlier today as they are still trying to regroup after what happened at home in London. They put so much into that match.
Yeah, and it's always unnerving when you're an established team like Pretty Deadly is.
I forgot that I forgot they also released Cora Jade. Or did I mention her? I don't remember. Anyway, they also released Jakara Jackson after that whole segment on NXT. Wow. Yo, what the hell?
One or 2 places down the ladder, and PD certainly need a big win tonight to let these newcomers know you're not going to have it too easy here on the blue brand.
See Saturday, June 7th. That's going to be special Money in the Bank. Same day as Worlds Collide.
They're just releasing everybody.
Newly acquired Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide. What a day that's going to be in LA.
That's how you know Vince McMahon's not in charge anymore. You need more than a big butt to stay on the roster. That's wild, or a rack.
Talked about the
Vince seemed like more of a boob
the
guy.
Athleticism of Fraxium, but sometimes there's no matching the power advantage that PD have. Although the quickness and maneuverability there was telling for Fraxium.
DDT, and now all 4 men in the ring. And look at the pace that they pick up here as Axiom comes in.
PD have never faced anything quite like these two, and they simply have no defense for it.
It's the dive train.
Nathan Frazier is so talented, bro.
To the outside, right into the barrier goes Prince.
He looked like, oh, almost over the top.
Fraxium in control.
Kit Wilson almost taking a dip into our front row there. And it is this UK-Spanish alliance of Fraxium that now has full control over the English boys.
Nathan Frazier is so fast. The former star soccer player, had a college scholarship to Tennessee Wesleyan, played 4 years of NCAA soccer. While he was doing that, he was training for pro wrestling on the side. He was on the indie circuit, side by side. In fact, here in Iowa at Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Wrestling Academy in Davenport.
Yeah, you can see the fingerprints of Seth freaking Rollins all over Nathan.
Yeah, regular girl, definitely agree.
When you watch him in that ring, and it's really
that's the real El Grande Americano, by the way.
Cold-blooded technician of the two, but certainly no slouch himself. But once again, that power game of Elton Prince is telling that.
He catches him off the cross.
Let the record show. What up, Jim? What up, Jeff? Everybody just popping in.
Onto the feet of Kit Wilson.
What's up, Lewis?
And the clothesline from
Flo.
Ton.
Anybody I missed, let me know. Just say what's up in the chat. Let me know everyone's opinions on the releases. This is fucking wild.
Wade, what a momentum swing by Pretty Deadly as Axiom had all the momentum. They had the consecutive dive train momentum, and then Axiom went for the cross body, but the strength of Elton Prince.
Yeah, ironically,
yeah, Braun Strowman.
There was nothing pretty about what Elton just did there. That was the deadly.
What's up, Brighton? Welcome in.
What's
up, Alonzo?
Earlier, there has been a different side of Pretty
Zoe.
Deadly in recent weeks that has come to
Alonzo,
the fore.
if you stay here, just know I'm gonna call you Zoe.
Where they drop the histrionics, drop
you
the
join the community, brother.
Exclusively on showing the world exactly why
I can't believe they released Shakara Jackson again
for tag gold.
Wade, I think it has served them incredibly well. The attitude they have taken inside the ropes this year. We have seen that, especially you go back to early March when they came up with the victory in the #1 contenders triple threat match when they defeated Los Garza and Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, and I'm like you, Joe. I really enjoy the theatrics, the showboating of these two, but you have to find that killer instinct once the bell rings, and historically, perhaps at times, it's taken too long for PD to find it, but now this is a very, very different team.
Hear the reaction from the crowd here in Des Moines as Axiom with that big chop in again. Before he is driven back into that corner of Pretty Deadly. That's a tough spot for Axiom to be in as Kit Wilson comes flying in with that elbow.
As much as we talk about this being a whole new level once you move from... Oh, so nice. Elevated gut buster there, connecting.
But just a count of 2 off that gut buster.
Yeah, the level of competition does indeed ramp up when you get here to the blue brand, the hottest tag division on planet Earth, but so do the
there's going to be no tag division left
will employ to make sure they have an edge, and Fraxium need to get up to speed.
I'm on Netflix right now.
Get eaten alive here.
Kit Wilson now feels like he has everything running through on their side.
Guys, I need merch ideas.
And this might be a little frustration here from Kit Wilson, starting to slow the pace down, getting a little annoyed at Axiom's continuous kickouts and refusal to stay down. It's a shock and awe attempt at times here from Pretty Deadly, and it's just not worked as effectively as they game planned. Although Elton Prince enjoying what he's seeing. Just classic tag team work, cutting off one of your opponents and weakening them by the second.
I really wish Wade Barrett would get back to wrestling.
From that fresh partner on the outside, Nathan Fraser.
Lateral press. Big.
I'm a little surprised they released Cora Jade. Isn't she like... Isn't she close with Punk?
Desperate to get
Sorry guys, I'm editing a video real
Nathan
quick.
Fraser. And a great debut on SmackDown, and now he does. Here comes Fraser, Wade. Oh, gets both of them.
Oh
with the springboard drop kick.
Yeah, get ready to hit that slow down button on your remote, because this guy is simply too fast to be.
My bad, Ken. I was minimized. I usually stream every Monday, Friday. I stream a lot. Not as much as I used to, but we do a lot of wrestling. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty tonight.
I mean, that looks exceptionally close.
He's in absolute disbelief.
Well, the boos are ringing out, and I understand it. You see, the mouth of Elton Prince busted wide open. This was a late kick out. I'm not quite sure. It may have been an elbow that connected to the jaw of Elton Prince, who looks in an absolutely terrible state. And Nathan Fraser here, it might be like taking candy from a baby, because Elton Prince looks like a beaten man.
Just look at his face.
Well, I'll give you something. This is a bit of an experience here from Nathan Fraser, taking an opponent up in his own tag corner, which is essentially given a free tag here to Kit Wilson.
And now off to the floor, and now here comes Kit Wilson.
Fraser didn't see the tag. He was
did not.
focused on attacking Elton Prince.
For the win. And the kick out at the very last second.
Well, that was a mistake Nathan Frazer really needs to learn from there. And you won't get many chances like that here at SmackDown. Frazer is lucky he's still ticking in this one.
Oh, big right hand comes in from Kit Wilson.
And Wilson might have to win this one on his own if he's going to be successful here. I think Elton Prince is down for the count at this point, and it's effectively a 2-on-1 matchup, and now Axiom back in the fray.
Kit Wilson in that compromised position.
Just rapid tags here from Fraxium. It is now Nathan Frazer who's the legal man.
Oh, Spanish fly!
And this did the damage last week, Joe.
Meanwhile, Nathan Frazer, Phoenix Splash! The combo!
Nathan Frazer is unreal.
They get it! And that is 2 for 2 on SmackDown.
Your winners,
Well,
I'm sure they'll get thrown in with
what's
2 weeks in a row
now. Big W's against top-tier contenders. The Spanish fly from Axiom, stacked with his Phoenix Splash from Nathan Frazer. 2 weeks in a row, it's done the damage, and that could be the key.
My bad, guys. I'm editing
one day winning gold here
a
on the
video
Blue
They
WWE
are making a big statement early on in what
WrestleMania.
is a richly talented and proven tag team division. Big win for Fraxium.
Welcome. You know, after watching the Street Profits win that TLC match last week, it's really brought some inspiration. And I would love if Michin and myself would be able to get our hands on some gold of our own.
And we know that you just gave some time off to Liv and Raquel, so Liv can go film that movie. I'm just saying that when they come back, we would be honored to come talk
I can take that under consideration.
Just a couple of paper tigers, and I hear.
Not her patting him down and him being okay with it.
Condolences for your loss.
Oh, you look good covering all black and L's.
So sad. Nicholas, last week was rigged, hijacked by the deep state of jealous women in the locker room, led by none other
What's
than
up, everybody in
Selena
the
Vega.
Discord?
The numbers don't lie, and the referee counted 3. So that's the number I care about.
Textbook
Not her
collusion is
morning.
what that is. We are talking about the United States Championship, Nicholas. You're not even from
She's
here.
mourning her title loss.
Blasphemy. She's an American hero.
That's right. Nicholas, don't
She's
make me
mourning her-
take you to the Supreme Court.
Well, good luck with that. I have a show to run, so unless there's something else...
No, wait. What if I told you I won't take you to the Supreme Court and instead you will give me the recount that I deserve?
I think you mean a rematch, and that's something we can certainly talk about, just not tonight, because tonight, Zelina Vega's going one-on-one with Piper Niven.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Since when?
What?
Right now,
Who agreed
one-on-one.
to this?
And hey, if Piper's successful, she'll be first in line for a title shot, and then maybe she could be U.S. champion, and then maybe you can be her secret Hermes.
Nah, Nick Aldis playing the Uno reverse. Love it, but not against Chelsea, man. Come on. Uh-oh, Big Mama's in the house. Nia Jax.
Hadn't seen her since Elimination Chamber.
Had a
We'll hear
phenomenal
from the
roast. I would
dangerously
love to
determined
post
Nia
it,
Jax.
but I'll get cooked by WWE copyrights. I do have it, though. Love to see it.
Carmelo, you're next. You ready?
Man, I don't get ready. I stay ready. That's why I'm him.
Shut your bitch ass up, Mello.
Me, I'm him.
You mean Kim?
No, me, him.
Oh, Tim.
Guys, just a heads up on the Discord.
Him.
Pretty soon, I'm going to be making the
I am him.
the Discord
You need a Snickers.
subs only, solely because it's only fair. But I will be streaming the shows every single week. Right now, my sub price I think is only $2.99. So if you want to lock that in, go ahead. I got a couple. I have 1 or 2 subs who actually already went ahead and did that. So BFAB and Michin should have been released instead. I like Michin. I don't think Michin's bad. Drop what link? for the cord. You're not in the Discord? Like in my other Discord? Bro, I don't like how they updated Discord on PC. Actually, no, not where are you? Where the fuck is my I just DM'd it to you. What do we think about all these releases? Guys, keep the double taps coming in, please. I would greatly appreciate that. TikTok's been real funny with me lately. Appreciate that, guys. Let's try to get to 2,500 likes before 9 p.m. We're sitting currently at 889. I know we can do it. Let's get to it. Creator search. Just a heads up for anybody who ever posts content. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you is looking up creator search insights. It is a phenomenal tool. It lets you know what's trending. It lets you know the content gap, meaning what people are looking for, but what there's not enough content of. It's a great tool. Like I said, TikTok is really trying to become content creator friendly. It's really a race. You know, everyone's doing it. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. But this is, like I said, this is a great tool. It tells you what to post, basically, or what people are looking for, and it's up to you to, you know, go ahead and make that content. So definitely lock in with that. All you have to do is go to your search bar on your TikTok search and type in Creator Search Insights, and then a whole thing will pop up. So definitely go ahead and do that. That's one of my biggest tips for content creators right now, for sure. Battery low? What the fuck you mean? Triple H stuff.
Man, I can't believe we're just 8 days away from them being there in St. Louis, and you can experience the non-stop excitement of Backlash with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, the unforgettable experiences. You can find your package for Backlash on onlocationexp.com/WWE. And of course, they're in St. Louis. The continued next chapter written in the long history of John Cena and Randy Orton.
Major WWE.
Cena versus Orton. One of the great rivalries in the history of the WWE. Two of the great champions of our era, Orton and Cena, to lock it up for the opportunity to become the new WWE.
This better be a good match, considering Orton's more than likely going to lose.
Ladders and chairs match. Climb up, get the championship.
The WWE was unifying the titles. There was going to be one top dog grand champion of the WWE.
You know, I actually wonder if Cena even wants to hold the title for a long time at this point.
Cena's hanging on. Randy Orton looks to handcuff John Cena to the bottom rope. Cena took the rope off the turnbuckle.
Where are they tonight, SmackDown?
Cena may be out cold.
It elevated Randy Orton to a completely different level.
Randy Orton is WWE
SmackDown.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Iowa.
I proved tonight
Not my headphones on.
that I am the greatest superstar of this generation or any other.
What the hell? What the hell? Wells Fargo.
Cannot wait for that one. Backlash a week from tomorrow in St. Louis, Missouri. The
Let's get that
hometown
post
man,
out.
Randy Orton, looks to become a 15-time world champ against an almost 25-year rival, the record 17-time champ John Cena. And side note, we will be
guys, appreciate all the likes.
Orton later on tonight, right here on SmackDown, regarding that match.
Put that in there. Let me disconnect. Wait, what? Oh, look, I thought I caught a fucking YouTube copyright strike. Alright, now I gotta reconnect. This is pain in the balls. Nia Jax, let's go. What the hell? What the hell? My Bluetooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nia Jax!
Of course, Nia knows what it's like to be on top of them all, the two-time women's world champion. She also knows what it's like to avenge betrayal. Wait, that's what she was out to do last week and beyond.
We good.
Yeah, so we were having an impromptu
What's up, everybody who's just popping in? Appreciate y'all rocking with me. If you need a place to watch the show, go ahead and join the Discord. I am not allowed to stream it on here. WWE, it's like they have me on the radar. They constantly, ban my live. But if you do need a place, go ahead, join the Discord. I'm streaming it directly to the Discord, so I don't get banned. Yeah, the last thing I got from you, Shane, was, wait, how you got no commercials? I'm on commercial. Dude, I'm shadow banning your comments. Yeah, I don't know. Let me. Sometimes comments show on the web browser that don't show on the app. So let's see. What the hell? What the hell? I'm at Amethyst says that. Now it's stuck in my head.
It sounds like you all missed me.
We missed you, Nia. Come on. You know we missed you, girl.
Well, that was a warm welcoming, and I'm really happy I'm back.
You know we missed you, girl.
But you see, while I was gone, and your champion, Tiffany Stratton, was running around here like a Barbie doll with her head cut off, I was at home getting refocused, regrouping, so I can come back here
as you should
and take what is mine.
Shout out to y'all, 2,400 likes, about to hit 2,500.
Championship.
It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time. I said that I sent all those likes to get you to 2.4K, so I don't want it to be anymore. But I need you to comment on my content. I get paid on my content. You know what I'm saying? That goes for everybody, actually, in Discord, YouTube, Twitch, and Discord.
Say that you're gonna annihilate me and
if you see me posting, comment on it, like it, repost it, please.
I'm not the same Tiffany Stratton that used to bully you around anymore.
Ooh, let them know, girl.
Cashing in on you was the greatest thing I've ever done for my career, and I do it again. And then I went toe-to-toe with one of the greatest of all time, Charlotte Flair.
Debatable.
And then I beat her. And if we ever lock up again, I'd beat you too.
I don't know if you want to disrespect her, Tiff.
You offered me a rematch?
No.
She seems so much more confident again, not dealing with Charlotte's fucking shenanigans.
I don't make the matches around here, but I'm certainly not shying away from a fight. I'd defend my title against you anytime, any place, anywhere.
Although she does have the voice of a 12-year-old. You about to have a fatal four-way? Because Jade's about to come out and whoop her ass.
Wow, looky. You know, it's funny to see the two of you fighting, because I remember for months when I was trying to get the WWE Women's Championship from Nia, Tiffy, you always found a way to make sure you helped her out.
Uh-huh.
You two made my life hell. And you say that you've changed? Nah, Tiffy. I've changed. I'm a new Naomi now. I'm no longer the sweet Naomi, the good girl who stood behind Bianca Bianca and let Jade walk all over. I took matters into my own hands. I took out Jade and I took my championship. Jade may have ruined everything that I have worked for, but I am not done. Shut up. I am not done going after gold.
Oh, brother.
And not only will I push you onto a car, I'll push you under one.
Nah.
Well, proceed with caution may hit a little different.
Uh-oh. Jade with the good hair. Jade with the good hair.
Is gonna get what up, Jade? Meanwhile, they're brawling as well with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
Well, it was Jade Cargill that got jumped by Naomi
Very
last week during that match, and then subsequently,
that was a
Tiffany
weak ass
Stratton
bump.
jumped
Nah, Nia looked like she got a
Nia
life
Jax
alert bump with that fool. What the fuck?
Here.
All-out brawl, and now
Tiffany and Jade on paper is a good matchup.
Okay, ladies, let's settle down.
Two very athletic women, you know.
If the four of you are so eager for a fight, then let's give Des Moines, Iowa a tag team match, player.
The wink.
Naomi and Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill and the champ Tiffany Stratton, and let's do it tonight.
Player, the Teddy Long Wing.
That sounds like a potential main event.
Let's go.
Wouldn't
be surprised if that's like a main event or something.
Yeah, two bitter rivals, and then the two.
We might be getting a female bloodline, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know.
Contract cash in, so that is great stuff by Nick Aldis to know that. He deserves a big hand, by the way, this week. He led the way on Raw, filling in on Raw. Then he over-delivers here on SmackDown 2 times already tonight.
Well, being a GM is a thankless task, but the truth is you get 4 big personalities like we just had brawling in that ring. They're going to fight one way or another. May as well make it legal.
I'm convinced.
One of the biggest post-Mania surprises came a week ago. The return of a very dangerous, often mysterious and cryptic, capable superstar.
And may you never forget that I am the Miz, and I am
about to have a very
Aleister
bad
cooked him, bro.
Because look who arrived. It was the shocking return to SmackDown of one Aleister Black. And upon this vision, the audience's jaws dropped. And soon after that, the body of the Miz would do the same. A specialist Muay Thai kick, Black Mass. Give the devil his due.
Hey, you know what? I'm sick of people playing with your name, man. How's he gonna try to make a moment off a moment maker? And tonight, we gonna show him. You, me, and Dre.
Dre.
Dre and I are
Not
friends
him calling
in this
Andre.
industry. This is what I was talking about last week. Respect. Respect. 2 decades I built WWE with hard work and spotlight stealing performances. I've outlasted next big things, so-called flavors of the month, so-called legends, you name it. And he wanted his second chance, he targeted the right one. Yeah. You target a nobody, nobody talks. You target the Miz, everybody talks. Spotlights on you.
No one cares.
Here's the thing, he didn't knock me out last week. He woke me up. Because I'm not fighting for a spotlight. I'm fighting to remind everyone exactly who I am. There's a reason I lasted in a company that he only lasted 5 years in. Aleister Black.
He doesn't even know how long he's been
wants
there.
to make a statement, but he's going to be a part of mine.
He doesn't even know how long he's been there. He was so confused. Yo, if he ends this match in like 3 minutes or less, what up, Adrian?
What up, G?
What up, G?
There you get successes in this game, Joe Tesh. You celebrate them. What a massive success that was for Mello.
Well, when the Miz is reminding us that he wants to defeat the current undisputed champion John Cena in a WrestleMania main event, we get moments like this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Carmelo Hayes, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
Chance in front of The Miz. Coming up next against Aleister Black. Don't go anywhere.
If Aleister cooks him in like seconds, I'm gonna laugh. This is definitely leading to Melo versus
What's up, WWE
Aleister.
Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. 2-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up!
Nah, yo, Shane, are you still here, bro? This shit I just read is crazy. $1 payment to Google. What? The fuck did I give $1 to Google? Look at what I just sent to the group chat. It's the giving notes to strangers. But what he wrote is crazy, to a cop, no less. Nah, it's gonna fucking rain tomorrow. Come on, bro. What? Why did I get $1 refunded from AMC? What did I pay $1 for? Son, what? Oh no, man. Yo, was that you, Easy, that I just seen join? Try this again. It's completed? Wait, what? Ah, man. Alright, there we go. And let's see. They gotta chill out with these commercials, bro. And put me to fucking sleep.
This is massive news that broke. That WWE, in partnership with the Western Australian government through Tourism Western Australia, they've announced that Crown Jewel's going to be in Perth. It'll headline a WWE weekend takeover in Perth, Australia. It happens this October, Saturday, October 11th. And that venue will also host Friday Night SmackDown on the 10th and Monday Night Raw on Monday the 13th of October. And undisputed champion John Cena will be there in Perth. His final appearance in Australia. And you can register for tickets at WWE.com/WWE Australia 2025. The Miz, of course, his huge resume of his career, and a loud complaint recently about being left off the WrestleMania cards. Well, that was silenced a week ago. Came with the incredible entrance and stunning return of the man we're about to experience again, as we're all back in black here on Friday Night SmackDown.
My bad. I had a. Aleister Black. I wonder if they give him a faction.
It has been 1,663 days since Aleister Black has had an official WWE match. It was October of 2020. Life takes really curious paths. Of course, that Aleister Black has been on now comes with a concerning destination for so many in the SmackDown locker room.
An unnerving, otherworldly presence. Somebody I have not seen in the locker room all day this week. All day last week, he just appears and causes devastation with precision strikes. A ton of questions surrounding the return of Aleister Black, and top of the list for me is why target The Miz? The Miz is convinced it's because Aleister Black wants to stand in The Miz's gigantic spotlight. He's targeting one of the biggest names with one of the biggest resumes. It remains to be seen if that is indeed the case. But it has woken up something inside of The Miz, who has his work cut out in Aleister Black's first match.
I feel bad, but I have zero appreciation for The Miz.
Spinning, of course, that black mass laid out The Miz a week ago. He is so dangerous as a striker with that spinning kick.
Well, once bitten, twice shy. If you're The Miz, that connects. It is game over this evening. Miz acutely aware more than anyone just how dangerous this man is. Trying kicks of his own, major faux pas against a Muay Thai expert like
I
Aleister
peeped
Black.
that, bro.
He's so capable.
I peeped that.
Kickboxing, pedigree, Muay Thai, everything he's capable of doing. As The Miz now all of a sudden gets on the attack.
Well, there are two versions of The Miz. There's the mind games playing version, likes to laugh and joke, and then there's this version that is a two-time Grand Slam.
That half clinch
You're
into the knee,
ban
into the
him.
leg sweep.
Someone
that
get him out.
Muay Thai
Pack him
move.
up.
Yeah, expert precision.
Jasper, what are you? I'm curious,
Aleister Black,
ethnicity-wise.
who trains with Muay Thai world
I just need
champs
to know.
Liam Harrison, Andy Housen. And if Miz thought he was going to get away with a quick one this evening, he better think again.
Miz goes for the kick. Black able
You're
to get
white?
out of the way as he's off to a very good start.
State your case. Why are you offended?
Catches
Tell
that
me,
move, then
Jasper.
There's that right knee that comes up again.
Por favor, and gracias.
Aleister Black.
Gracias.
Elbow comes striking right through
Gracias,
the top of the
brother.
torso of The Miz into the cover.
Black is so skilled at this, he almost comes across
Let me know
as a
why.
Matrix-like performer. He's
Give
just
me
a
3
step
good reasons to be
ahead of
offended at
The
El
Miz.
Grande Americano.
At every move so far, and Miz's mistake has been trying to match Aleister Black at his own game.
Yeah, the striking ability. He's accurate. He's powerful. He's fast.
Just been peppering The Miz with shots from impossible angles thus far.
And looks over at Carmelo, and with that one moment of hesitation, Miz takes advantage. swinging Aleister Black's head right into the LED board on the apron.
The Shield invade SmackDown. No, that's all we're looking for.
Justice Jordan, Wade Barrett here in Des Moines, Iowa. That was a great example moments ago, Wade, of staying focused. He was in such control. He was on point, and then one moment where Carmelo Hayes simply walks into the frame. He catches him in the corner of his eye, and just that hesitation opened up the door for The Miz.
Well, Miz has been yelling at Carmelo Hayes, watch and learn, but Carmelo Hayes really bailed The Miz out there. Because
what the hell is he going to learn from The Miz,
The Miz
honestly?
was getting eaten alive with
the
those
fact that he's calling
kicks and
Andre the
elbow
Giant
strikes
Dre, though, is
from
absolutely
Aleister Black.
fucking comical. Miz
Well,
said
now you've got
Dre.
the advantage, Miz. You better make it count.
That shit was funny.
Nice job of shielding those illegal attacks to the eyeballs from referee Charles Robinson. Something really has awakened inside of The Miz now. Sick of being disrespected.
What the fuck?
That was the complaints that he lodged in strongly worded message to the crowd last week on Friday Night SmackDown of the disrespect he felt by not getting a match at WrestleMania. And now what a big opportunity this would be, as Aleister Black has come in with such a reception.
And I'll tell you right now, if I was a returning superstar and I wanted to make a name for myself,
I'm
I
surprised
would
this match
target
is
the
gone as long
weakest
as it
guy
has.
in the locker room.
I'll be
So
totally
I don't
honest.
necessarily agree that Aleister Black is targeting The Miz because of his giant spotlight. The Miz is a future Hall of Famer. He's one of the best of his generation, regardless of what the audience may think of his personality. So Aleister Black targeted The Miz for a reason, and I can't quite figure it out.
Miz, a two-time WWE champion, an 8-time Intercontinental champion. He's had the U.S. title, multiple tag team championships. He's won 2 times. He's won the Money in the Bank. Black comes up and gets sent over onto the apron. Miz slides out and tears him down, and Black's head comes thundering down to the hard edge of the apron as Carmelo Hayes just sits back and admires the work.
Well, you don't see moves like that in Muay Thai, and this
Cora got
Dirty
released,
Tricks
bro.
campaign of The Miz has been a massive difference maker this evening. It's about the only thing that I could have foreseen neutralizing this version of Aleister Black.
I don't know
Strike game has just been
how
on point.
how you
Drives his
justify
lower
that,
back
honestly.
into the side of the apron and then rakes up near the eyes and pulls back on his face.
Well, risking disqualification there was The Miz, who is so experienced in the dark arts in this game. He knows exactly how far he can push before a referee is going to throw it out, and he really treaded that line.
Yeah, I'm surprised, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm very surprised about Cora because of her connection with Punk. I'm surprised about Dakota Kai because there were rumors that they were going to bring Damage Control back. And Braun Strowman, I can't really say I'm surprised. He looks like he's getting very old. Like, he's not aging.
Big
well.
opportunity for The Miz here against Aleister
I seen him
Black,
walking through the blue the Fountain Blue.
Black mass spinning kick to The Miz.
And he looked like he had like very bad hip problems.
Against Black, who's in his first official WWE match since October of 2020.
Well, it has been an absolute masterclass by The Miz. Oh, going for that skull-crushing finale, but too quick was Aleister Black, and The Miz has just shown exactly why he is so special when he drops the posturing, drops the clowning around, because he has effectively neutralized somebody who was mowing him down in the early goings in this one.
Off the steps, but he eats a huge knee. I mean, a huge right knee as The Miz just drapes into that barrier.
Yeah, tremendous reactionary strike there from Aleister Black, who didn't get more than a split-second notice that The Miz was darting at him. It was the perfect strike at the perfect time.
They released Shakura Jackson after they had that like heartfelt segment.
That striking ability
with the whole meta people.
Early on in this match, when
I don't really watch NXT like that, but I've seen that.
That right hand and then sweeps the leg,
like,
and look at the speed and the offensive, versatile attack of Aleister Black.
Sure, saw a strike to the liver in there at one point.
Oh, springboard right into the cover. And able able to get that shoulder up at a 2 count was The Miz.
And The Miz has been completely
Yeah, they released Shakara, bro.
by various body strikes there. All of them.
I'm not saying she was the best or anything like that, but
all Miz
she's
can do
so
at this
young.
point is cover up and hope for the best.
Tickets available for Monday Night Raw in nearby Omaha, and we are only 8 days away from Backlash. Randy Orton, John Cena, we are going to hear from the Viper here tonight on SmackDown. Miz able to catch that knee.
Whew.
The hair and then stomps down before delivering the DDT. And Miz, he hooks the leg himself looking for the win.
Yeah, like I said, I'm very shocked.
And once again, it's the dirty tricks of The Miz that keep getting him back on top in this one. About as deep, dirty trick playbook as this industry has ever seen, and Carmelo Hayes is loving every second of his mentor beating the hell
somebody,
out of Aleister
not
Black.
somebody named Meat Man sitting in my live right now.
Perhaps
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
And Coach, oh, did you
Aleister's
just look at the
not impressed.
reaction by Aleister Black?
When you train with world champs in Muay Thai kicking your chest, these are just bouncing
Aleister
off for
Black
Aleister Black.
is not impressed. What is Triple H
Spinning
smoking?
elbow.
Apparently some really good shit, bro.
Oh, the big strike!
Ban that move immediately. That is what the locker room is yelling. Punt straight to the jaw of The Miz.
What a
Yeah, I don't
thunderous
know, man.
strike from Aleister Black,
Honestly.
but Miz comes back and snaps down his head on that rope.
I never want Aleister Black to kick me.
Oh, he's looking for the skull-crushing finale.
What?
Can you believe that?
What
Can you
reversal?
believe that cartwheel reversal counter?
Well, The
by
Miz
Black?
can't believe it.
Wait, I just missed that.
Crushing finale. Thunderous strike from Aleister Black.
Oh,
but Miz
hung up on
comes
the ropes.
back and snaps down his head on that rope.
I never want Aleister Black
Uh-oh,
to kick
Miz
me.
with the finisher.
Skull-crushing
What
finale.
the
Can you
fuck?
believe that?
What
Can you
kind of
believe
reversal
that?
was that?
Reversal counter.
Well, The Miz can't believe it.
Yo! God mode.
Into those eyes.
Mustard!
The mysterious Aleister.
Oh!
He delivers
Good night.
again.
Have a good night, Pa. Later, Easy. Easy, I'm streaming
You've got all
Discord
the
if
time
you
in
need
the
it.
world. Count
Wow.
to 300 here. Miz has no clue what planet he's on.
And when he puts that foot under
Uh-oh.
that head and lifts up his potential victim. Oh, Carmelo Hayes gets up.
They
on
better
the
not let Miz steal one here.
Twice.
Oh, there's a roll-up attempt. There's a roll-up for the win. And the kick out.
Like a
There
boom!
it is. There it is. Black Mass.
Black Mass, baby. Ooh!
Here is your winner,
Aleister
He's
I'm not leaving,
mysterious,
bro. Oh, my bad.
he's intense, he's highly
I was like, yo,
dangerous.
that was abrupt.
Give
I was
the
like, oh, he
devil
must be missing his
due.
girl Liv,
And
man.
Carmelo Hayes,
I thought you was
not
down
this
and out,
week,
bro.
pal. Live to fight another.
After a massive.
We're
Black
definitely getting
Mass.
this.
Back on Friday Night SmackDown.
And judging
I
by
recall
that
back up.
performance, the first of many, I suspect, Joe Tess.
Devastating striking ability. A Black Mass spinning kick. And the Miz checking his teeth. As Carmelo helps him to his feet. What a showcase win. Welcome
Oh,
back,
man.
Aleister Black.
Phoenix.
Guys, go like my last post. Uh-oh, Ray Phoenix.
Look, I had a chance to watch your match at WrestleMania, and brother, I gotta tell you, what I saw was a true embodiment of disappointment.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Not only did you lose the biggest match of your life, for which you should be embarrassed, but you also embarrassed the whole tradition of lucha libre by losing to a clown, un payaso, like
Did you
El
take your
Grande
mask off, bro?
Americano. Rey Mysterio himself picked you to take his place at WrestleMania. And you blew it. And now, the self-appointed greatest luchador of all time is out of the picture. And this time, Hopefully forever.
Oh, shit.
Someone's gonna have to take his place. And that person, brother, has always been me. So,
Santos,
you know
Hogan,
what's best
Escobar?
for you,
Brother.
You're gonna want to listen closely to what I gotta say. Mira, cállate.
Ooh,
Stay
your
out of
bitch
my
ass
business. Okay?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Espera. There is only one luchador in the world I trust.
Who got released?
And
A lot of people
definitely,
got released. My
it's
bad,
not
buddy.
you, brother. If
What
you have
will
a
this
problem, I will see you in the ring tonight. I'll make it happen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, she is the new Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega!
How can you not feel great about the new Women's U.S. Champion? Zelina Vega, the persistence, that underdog grit, kept knocking on the door, proving herself. Overcame all the nonsense with Chelsea Green. And now faces
Nah, she's so tiny that shit don't even fit her.
Stretch. Vega against Piper Niven. That's coming up next. The new Women's United States Champion.
Let's go.
Sunday on WWE LFG.
The LFG playoffs are here, so let's go.
Back-to-back episodes mean double the eliminations. First, the ladies.
I've got an Olympic gold medalist, and I have somebody who I feel is going to change the face of women's wrestling.
Then, tempers erupt with the men.
Well, I was in the hospital. Because at the end of the day, I was in the hospital.
Who will advance to the semifinals?
This might be the hardest decision of the competition.
I don't want to say goodbye to either of you.
WWE
Oh
LFG.
God, Mickey James got
Sunday, 8,
Jay
7
with good
Central,
hair.
only on A&E.
Female bloodline. SmackDown. Highlights. Arena. Allstate? No, Allstate is... Holy fuck, where are they? Releases make me mad, no matter if I like them or not. Shayna hasn't been on TV in so fucking long. I only knew she existed because I physically seen her at WrestleMania. She looked miserable though, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Shayna looked miserable. But, like, honestly, they're just trimming fat off the roster. They'll cycle people in and out. It's honestly just a common business practice. Nia Jax don't have a what do you call it? LWO Lagarza. Listen, Apollo. All right. I guess you got me there. Look, man. There's got to be a reason for it. I'll be honest though, yeah, I definitely don't get the whole the LWO at this point. I think LWO needs to go.
We are live at the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana.
So I would go to the shows, and you know how they would show the celebrities in the crowd?
Right.
They would say Indianapolis Colts here. They wouldn't say Pat McAfee here, right? Because I was just punter or kicker or whatever.
If you're an Indianapolis Colt on a Monday night, you come to Monday Night Raw. There they are.
I didn't care. I was pumped. I was just pumped to be on the screen or anything like that. Every stage of my life, whether it's junior high, high school, college, NFL, you name it, whatever city, whatever group of friends I'm around, I told them all that I was going to be a professional wrestler. I'm supposed to be a professional wrestler. Supposed to be a professional wrestler.
And episode 7, featuring Pat McAfee of Stephanie's Places, comes out next Wednesday. This week, Stephanie's Places, of course, the 10-episode ESPN original series, been outstanding, great reception. Features the Bloodlines, available and you can watch on ESPN Plus, also available on Hulu and Disney Plus. Excellent work. Of course, Pat's got some work to do against Gunther in 8 days at Backlash.
I had not had time to watch Stephanie's Places. I hear it's a good show. I'm not sure though. I'm not saying they're bad wrestlers. I'm just saying, how does someone like Corey get released? I'm very shocked at the Corey J release. Like that's probably the one that I'm most shocked at.
Look at Deion Dawkins, the 4-time Pro Bowler, the offensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills. The big man is sitting here ringside among this massive crowd here in Des Moines, Iowa.
And get this, just announced, we had a luchador dispute in the locker room moments ago. Well, we're going to settle it tonight as the Electric Rey Fenix and the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar, they're going to go one-on-one later tonight right here on SmackDown.
We saw Zelina Vega, the new United States champion, having defeated Chelsea Green.
And her opponent, accompanied by Chelsea Green.
At this point, it is Carlito. I don't know why Carlito is still on the roster, bro.
And Wade,
You're
let's
right, bro.
remind everyone what
make
happened
sense.
last week with Piper and her secret purpose partner, Alba Fire.
Yeah, well, it's been weeks of chasing, but Zelina Vega finally got her opportunity at the US title last week. The career underdog being cheap-shotted by the secret Hervis one time too many. That led to their ejection. And it was a big distraction for all involved, but it was Vega who got the opportunity to hit that patented code red and grab her first singles championship in WWE. Chelsea Green, the now former champ, left distraught that her time on the top is over.
Now, she is distraught indeed. Chelsea Green, as there she is in full-on grief-stricken funeral mourning clothing, as she says, to grieve the loss of her U.S. championship. I'll give you a little more on that in a moment, but how quickly things can change. For months, it was Piper escorting out and serving at the right hand of the U.S. champ, Chelsea Green. And now
I can't take
Chelsea
Piper
without the
seriously
title,
wrestling in a
and
goddamn
Piper taking
suit.
on the new champ.
Are they hiring people who don't watch wrestling to cut people?
Disparity in physical advantages
I don't know,
in this
Joe.
one, and
People were
Zelina
saying
Vega right
Shotzi
from
was
the off the
released, but I
jump
haven't seen anything.
looks like a mouse lost in a maze.
Apparently there's mixed reviews on that
And there's a
one.
big lion coming
She
away.
definitely made
in the
it
form
seem
of Piper
like
Niven.
she was released, but I'm not
Piper,
positive.
boy, the size advantage of being stretched out by Zelina Vega. It'll be interesting to see the strategy that
definitely
Vega
could have
takes
been.
in taking on Piper in a spot like this, who looks to just splash but misses.
Well, that was a great strategy. Get the hell out of the way of that, because it would have been a short night for our new champ had Piper Niven connected there.
Zelina Vega, the new champion. Oh, and the big knee comes in, and Wade, never underestimate how much a title means to someone. It was an emotional scene this week on social media. Zelina Vega posting, bringing the championship to the 9/11 memorial and placing it on her late father's nameplate. That was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, absolutely incredible from Zelina Vega, but contrast that with the emotions here from the former champ Chelsea Green.
Big shoulder just takes down Vega.
It was a sad lament in the physical form last week when Chelsea lost her title, and that has been extended here at ringside.
But, I mean, you look at Chelsea Green. You know, I ran into her earlier tonight. The black sunglasses, the black veil, the whole head-to-toe formal funeral outfit. I said, what are you doing? She said, well, many times in our country, in history, we collectively grieve. Incredible to think, but she was compelled to try to replicate
what up, John
a similar
Tavius?
Outfit that Jackie O wore during the presidential funeral back in the 60s. That was from Chelsea herself. That is what
Bradley popping in.
Lady Liberty.
I mean, but to say that, to draw upon that, that's right from Chelsea's mouth as to what her intent was in this outfit tonight.
Well, I think we're all in mourning and looking.
Nobody is.
Well,
nobody is.
You're the only one who isn't.
No.
You have a heart of stone, Joe.
No, there are maybe 3 people, and one of them is Chelsea Green herself. It is a wonderful story to see what Zelina Vega, the underdog, has pulled off. And everything she had to go through to get to that point as Piper Niven slams her down so hard.
The celebrations are brief for the United States champion. You have to
yeah,
think
the whole
this
morning
might not
thing
serve
is actually
Chelsea well.
low-key
If
funny.
Piper Niven wins here in this non-title affair, perhaps she will be due an opportunity at the goal.
Oh, there's no doubt.
My bad, Aiden. I just peeped.
There's no doubt. But
Aiden,
right now, Zelina Vega is in trouble. Piper's in control.
Piper a big bitch. Piper a big bitch.
I don't understand what you're doing.
It almost feels like Chelsea Green has now become part of Piper Niven's secret service.
You literally just stood up and saluted the dethroned U.S. champion, Chelsea Green. She doesn't even have the belt anymore, and you're still saluting her.
Well, I am an unofficial member of the Green regime, something that you will never get the security credentials for, believe me,
Big
Joe.
Bertha,
I
hell
don't want
yeah.
those security credentials. And look at the beating that Vega continues to take. The size advantage of Piper Niven has been coming into play right from the start. Oh, and a slap from Alba Fire. As soon as the referee turns his head, Alba Fire comes in and just gives her a right hand right across the chin.
Could you imagine if Piper wins?
You spend your entire career wanting to win singles gold here in WWE, and then when you win it, you realize it wasn't the sunshine and rainbows that you thought it would be. You are going to be in a dogfight every single week that you are in possession of that gold.
What up, George? Or Jorge?
She gets thrown out onto the floor, right at the feet of the rival.
We have to be getting B-Fab and Michin.
And Chelsea Green
B-Fab and Michin have to be getting involved
Referee
here.
missed the entire thing. Piper Niven doing a great job of distracting
Zelina needs
Ryan
backup.
Tran in there. It's the fast count referee who counted Chelsea Green out several weeks ago, I might add. That's part of a major conspiracy against Chelsea Green.
That was a victory when Zelina Vega defeated Chelsea Green by countout. By the way, Zelina Vega has defeated Chelsea Green 3 straight times. The countout that you mentioned, the roll-up win, and then the thrilling United States title match that was well-earned. But right now, the issue is Piper
Not
Niven.
an Irish chick chanting
The
USA.
secret Hermes were on the ringside. Chelsea was vulnerable. The third one, they were
I didn't see Zelina Vega with
from
anybody ringside.
which is an absolute disgrace. There's some major powers working against Chelsea Green and the Green regime, and some would say foreign interference from the likes of Nicholas Aldis.
Zelina Vega is just trying anything she can desperately
What up,
to fight
Dior?
off Piper Niven. On a big clothesline
Maybe
from Niven.
Secret Hermes versus Michin. Yeah, it's got to be that. It absolutely has to be that.
Lateral press, and that right shoulder gets up.
It's like a polar bear playing around with a seal at this point. You feel Piper Niven at any point she wants can just end this one and put the champ out of her misery and perhaps secure herself a future championship opportunity. But I'll tell you this about Zelina Vega, she is not giving up in a hurry, but she might want to start thinking about doing exactly that.
A week ago, Zelina Vega won her first singles title of her career in WWE. Earlier tonight, Chelsea Green was demanding a rematch. Instead, General Manager Nick Aldis had other plans, and that is this test against Piper Niven. You see the dethroned United States champion,
what the hell?
all in black, as she says, her funeral-level grieving outfit, as Piper Niven has been dominating.
I don't like that they're
the
making
newly
Zelina
minted
look weak here
United
with
States
the way
women's
these matches
champion.
This is one of the biggest physical mismatches possible in the women's division.
Let's go.
And I thought Piper Niven was going to be home and dry, but a questionable shot to the thorax there from Niven stops the champ in her tracks.
And how about this from Vega? A big knee to Piper Niven.
Well, this has to be the answer for Vega. When you get the upper hand, you have to keep peppering your larger opponent with shots.
Oh, but then just like that, Piper slams her down.
Like Uranagi in the corner. What a difference.
And a senton.
The wrecking ball, a menace.
Lateral press and that right shoulder from Zelina Vega. That determination, that will.
There's no way
Chelsea
Piper wins
so
this, right?
Annoying when we're trying to do our job.
I think we should
Guys,
have
promise
Chelsea
me
Green
Piper
on
doesn't win
commentary
this.
for
What's
this
up,
one, but
honestly,
that's a discussion for another day as we take another look at this angled senton crushing the midsection of Zelina Vega, who you start to question, is the ref going to need to step in here at all?
Zelina utilizing her speed, her quick reflexes, and now going up top as she was able to get that kick on Piper Niven. A big right hand comes in from Niven. Niven, a former WWE Tag Team
Sorry
champion.
guys, I'm uploading as
Chelsea
I am
Green,
live.
of course,
I can't wait until I can afford like to pay people to
Chelsea
clip.
Green, the last of which she earned her way to get the title shot, and now 7 days into her reign, and she is being handled by Piper Niven. Now the headbutt comes in from Vega.
Well, Vega once again, it's just been short flurries of offense from the word go for Vega, but she's not giving up. Oh!
Vega hooks the leg. Meteora came crashing down on Piper Niven.
And that was about the biggest hit that Zelina Vega has landed thus far. Take another look. Meteora from the second row. It was a 2 count, but no more. And struggling, clearly in agony now. Oh, going for that.
Oh, she's going for code red. That's how she wanted a week ago. But instead, side slam Piper Niven into the press. And once again, finding a way is Vega.
You just sense that with that code red against an opponent as powerful as Piper Niven, it may not actually be possible for Zelina Vega to hit that, but it's certainly possible.
All the way.
Niven to hit this.
Oh, looking for the cannon.
Nah, she landed right on her fucking big ass head.
Gets out of the way.
Just about nimble enough.
Oh, let's go, Zelina.
Running knees in the corner, and it's Piper Niven who's groggy. Can Vega finally sustain some offense here?
You can still see Vega, though, reaching for her ribs. She has
I
taken
feel
a lot of damage against Piper Niven here tonight.
Desperate times like this, Joe, you go on instinct.
Oh, good reversal.
Oh! Instincts have not been serving Zelina well. She's been trying to match power for power against Niven, but this could be it, Joe.
If she can just piece together a few of these moments, looking for the moonsault.
Oh, good moonsault.
For the win. And that left shoulder gets up, the kick out by Piper Niven.
Well, now the fog is starting to clear in the mind of the champion, getting back to a game plan of that hit and move kind of offense, capped off with this stunning moonsault. Wasn't quite enough. There was an element of panic in the eyes of the champ, but she is growing in confidence as this one wears on. And once again,
going for the code red again.
It's not going to work.
No, not with the strength and size of Piper Niven, and instead the headbutt comes in as Piper retakes control.
It's Piper Niven who looks like she's struggling to cling on, but one shot puts her back in control.
Just looking for that power bomb. Can she get her into position? As Vega is in trouble here, but Vega finds a way. Oh, do we have a 619 opportunity?
Shades of a mental.
Oh, what in the world with Chelsea Green up on the apron? Chelsea Green, frustrated, gets up on the apron, a week from being dethroned. Right her bell, Piper tried to come in. Oh, and the roll up.
Oh, no!
Look at this. What a win for Vega. What a win for Vega.
Here is your
rewatch this. Hold on.
And it gets up on the way. Oh, do we have a 619 opportunity?
Going for the 619.
What in the world would
What
Chelsea
the hell is
bring up
Chelsea
on the
doing on the goddamn
Chelsea Green,
apron?
frustrated, gets up on the apron.
Zelina better not lose off of this.
Oh!
Oh!
Tried to come in.
The roll up.
Oh, no.
The bridge.
Look at this.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Piper shock. Chelsea stunned. Keep mourning. Let's go. But Zelina's going to need help eventually. Where's Meechin and BFAB at?
4 weeks in a row, a colossal disaster
guys. I
for
had
the
to make a
Green
little clip
Ranger.
In a row, matches have been blown up and thrown out because of you getting yourself involved. And by the way, Jacob, champ, you're not exactly innocent in all of this either.
Hold on now. Don't pin last week on us, okay? That was Damian Priest's fault. He's the one that caused the DQ. And as far as Jacob, he's telling everybody.
What up, everybody who
stay
just
out of
popped
his
in?
way. That's a warning.
Well, warning received, which is why at Backlash, Jacob's going to defend that U.S. championship
Glazing
against
who?
Damian
Zelina?
Priest and LA Knight in a triple threat match. How's that sound?
How does that sound? Wait, hold on. How did that happen? Technically, Drew McIntyre won the match. He's the #1 contender. If there's anybody that should fight Jacob, it's Drew.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right, sir. Forget the triple threat match. Let's make it a fatal 4-way match. We'll add Drew McIntyre to the mix as well.
You know what? Let's keep it 100. No matter who you put in front of me, line them all up at Backlash. Because at the end of the day, I'm a dog walk that ass. See me? I'm all gas, no brakes with.
Whoo!
Y'all know what I mean?
Nick, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to screw Jacob over.
No, Solo.
You are.
You are.
Oh, Nick Aldis has been a busy boy this evening.
What up, everybody in the chat? Yo, everybody let me know who their favorite wrestler is in the chat right now. Talk to me.
Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill are going to team
If
up
it's El Grande Americano, bonus
Nia
points.
Jax and Naomi. That is later tonight on SmackDown.
And coming up next, it's the Viper. A week ago, standing over John Cena. Another RKO. Trying to claim it for good at Backlash. We will hear from Randy Orton joining us live right here in front of this massive crowd at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa. Don't go anywhere. More Friday Night SmackDown coming your way.
Walked into my life just like a dream. Till you hold me like a dream.
Damn, son. Guys, let me know in the chat who your favorite wrestler is. Why does this shit do this all the time? Why you be tripping, Mom? What up, bro? Appreciate you popping in. Where the fuck is my TikTok studio at, bro? This is like low-key a bop. I'm not gonna lie. Like I constantly catch myself bobbing my head. Oh man, by the way, guys, I'm probably gonna start dropping fantasy football info on the page as well. We're gonna be mixing shit up. We cool. Mad users in the chat. What up, little Big Mike? The aftermath of WrestleMania? Are they gonna do something on the Raw after Mania? Like a special? It really should be. It should be fucking studied. Get you. Oh, this is just a chicken grab. What up, Kevin? What up, wrestling fan? Yo, the turnaround from Mania to Backlash is absolutely absurd. Just FYI.
Hard to believe we're only 8 days away from that epic encounter in St. Louis. WWE Backlash. Tickets are on sale now. Of course, Gunther and Pat McAfee. After Gunther's reaction to losing to Jey Uso and then attacking Michael Cole, and Pat coming into his defense and choking out McAfee. You got Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch, the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Randy Orton and John Cena and Wade. What was just announced official?
Oh, it's breaking because amidst the chaos of the past couple of weeks, GM Nick Aldis has found a potential solution because at Backlash, US champ Jacob Fatu will defend against the former champ LA Knight, the Punisher Damian Priest, and the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre in a fatal four-way matchup. That's at Backlash a week from tomorrow.
What up, Rebel? Randy. A little early for Randy, not for nothing. 9:54. I'm gonna assume John Cena's not here, so. Anybody got the score of the Yankee game?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Viper, Randy Orton!
It has been interesting to be along the recent ride of Randy Orton. He took great offense last week when John Cena said that at Backlash he would make sure that 3 generations of Orton's family legacy in the business would be erased from the history books.
We got Randy Orton coming out to the ring.
When you fail, you will have no...
I'll be right back, guys.
A typical cheap shot by this version of John Cena. But Randy Orton never really been one for excuses, has he? And who needs excuses when you are armed with an RKO out of nowhere? If Randy Orton connects like that at Backlash, Cena's 17th reign is over and Randy Orton's 15th reign begins. These two clash 1 week from tomorrow. Two of the greats of all time, 25 years of history between them. Well, it comes to a head at Backlash with the undisputed WWE Championship on the line.
That'll be streaming live on Peacock next Saturday. It's going to be a 7 Eastern start time. on Saturday, May 10th. The hometown of St. Louis, the Undisputed Championship up for grabs. That iconic image of the Viper, the 14-time world champion. Of course, John Cena just breaking the all-time record, sitting on 17. But Randy was quick to remind everybody recently, hey, 14's not that far off. And now he's got the opportunity for the big one in just 8 days. He said it right there. That belt, the Undisputed Championship. He's out to get it in 8 days.
I know we're 2 hours in Des Moines, but welcome to Friday Night SmackDown! John Cena. While the world couldn't see him, I could. It took about 20 years for all you to realize exactly what kind of man he is, but I knew from day one. He's arrogant, selfish, he is an entitled brat that gets whatever he wants. John Cena is the ultimate shiny new toy to be played with by the ultimate puppet master. John, I gotta hand it to you, man. You're smart. You took advantage of the PG era. Oh boy, did you ever take advantage of the PG era. You were willing and quite frankly eager to be a real life, walking, talking cartoon character.
Randy is cooking him
While I, on the other hand, did everything that I could to be true to who
Queen,
I
yes and no.
am.
Outside of the U.S.
He didn't care about the boys in the back. He didn't care about all of you. All that John cared about, all that he cares about is his bottom line, which has brought him fame. It has brought him fortune. It has brought him right into the mainstream. It has enabled John Cena to make sure that every single month he has a brand new colored t-shirt come out to the merch stands along with headband, hat, neckband, waistband, armband, wristband.
He said
shorts.
neckband.
I mean, I think there's sneakers, dog tags, and a little towel that says never give up. Anything he can squeeze his name onto, he's going to put at the merch stand so that all you kids go and grab it up. He wants to make sure that you love him even more than you already do.
Cooking right now.
But speaking of the kids,
guys, if you need a place to watch,
SmackDown, John said
let me know in the chat. I'll link you to the Discord.
He never had kids. The reason why he never raised a family himself was because he was busy raising all of your kids. John, the only thing that you have raised is the price of your merchandise, which the actual parents have to work a double and able to afford.
Oh, is this stemming from the WrestleMania tickets video?
You know, selling your soul isn't exactly a new concept, is it, John? You've been doing that for 20 years. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Am I right? I'll give him, listen, I'll give him the hustle. I'll give him the hustle all day. But the loyalty, the respect, what happened to the loyalty and the respect, John? Let me be clear why I'm asking specifically about the loyalty and the respect. Because last week, you stood in this ring, looked me dead in the eye, and you said you were going to erase the Orton name from the history books. You said, as you stood in this ring and looked me square in the eyes, that you were going to erase everything that my family did in this industry. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are not, and you will not, over my dead freaking body. You say that you are the last real champion. Nah, John, you are the latest legend that I have to put down. And I'm gonna do so a week from tomorrow, Saturday, Backlash, my hometown, in front of my wife, my family, my kids, my friends, in front of the future generation of Ortons, in front of the future Orton legacy. I am going to punt kick you so hard in that Lego-shaped head. It's gonna fly right off your shoulders and through the gateway arch. But not before I drop your ass with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment.
See, this doesn't do much for me because Cena's not even here.
R.K.
Well, it doesn't get more pointed than that from Randy Orton. Sending the message to John Cena.
Overall, a good promo, but like, Cena's not even here.
You're just the latest legend that I have to put down.
It kind of sucks.
Narrowed, veins bulging, skin turned a shade of puce. Yeah, good luck at Backlash, John Cena. You are going to need it against this version of Randy Orton. A week from tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, streaming live on Peacock. Undisputed WWE Championship on the line at Backlash.
Not her in the mirror.
Naomi, listen, you and I need to get on the same page. I'm gonna forget what you said to me out there, but my eyes are set on gold and Two-Face Tiffy. So as long as you figure out whatever you have to do with Jade and stay out of my way, we'll be good. Sure.
Little Ray Phoenix.
following contest is scheduled.
Guys, do me a favor. If you see me posting new content, just go ahead and drop a couple likes, some comments, things of that nature. It really helps the page and you know, gets us rolling with the FYP and the algorithm and all that.
Rey Fénix has built up such a past before arriving here to WWE. And a splash that he has made since arriving at SmackDown. And now he'll bring his full arsenal of offense right to Santos Escobar. That is next.
Imagine he accidentally pulled his actual mask off. What up, Juan? Guys, if we could get the likes to like 3,500, I'd appreciate that. We're going to play some Warzone tonight after SmackDown. I'm actually undecided if we're going to play Warzone or if we are going to, if we're going to take guests on a panel. It really depends what the chat activity is like. If we have enough people in the chat, we'll do a panel. Bro, if I hear this song one more, God damn it. What do I do right now? Oh man, all right. My bad, guys. Like I said, I'm just posting. Wells Fargo Arena. So weird, the Wells Fargo Arena, Wells Fargo Center, like what, bro? Good. Posting to every social is actually stressful. Is there an easier way?
June 7th, Los Angeles hosts two epic events.
Cause like, bro, like this shit is crazy.
WWE Worlds Collide, featuring AAA Lucha Libre.
All gas, no brakes. Here we go.
And WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Rise above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th. Combo tickets on sale now.
Bro, nobody wants combo.
I mean, can you believe how good of an event that's going to be on Saturday, June 7th? Worlds Collide.
People have to stop buying tickets.
Money in the Bank at
is,
Intuit Dome, and individual event tickets are on sale
come on.
this Wednesday, May 7th, via Ticketmaster. Resale starts this Tuesday.
I'd have to
6th.
assume
Those are the individual tickets.
Worlds
That's going to be an
Collide.
outrageous
We'll
day
see
of
some
action.
TNA action as well.
What's up, dog? What's up, man? You got no chance at Backlash. My childhood hero, John Cena, is going to beat Randy Orton.
He about to get RKO'd.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. I said what I said, dog. You know what's going to happen.
You know how you get down.
I do.
I got you. I'll talk to you.
I know. Mean what I said, dog.
Man, stop. Stop. Ooze, you keep on talking this? He gonna punch your head clean off your shoulders, Ooze.
Ooze, I'm not playing around. What John Cena told me that. You know what else he told me?
What he
Oh,
said?
God.
He is the last real champ. He wouldn't lie to me.
You need to stop.
Oh my God. If this comes down to John Cena not wanting to let R-Truth down, I'm fucking done.
Rey Fenix, proven successful career, and then the night before WrestleMania, the opportunity arose, short notice WrestleMania entry. These two met up in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Santos Escobar.
And his opponent, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 217 pounds, Santos Escobar!
Santos Escobar, who has been hypercritical of Legado del Fantasma Los Garza, and then hypercritical of Rey Fenix for his match against El Grande Americano.
OTC, let's go, baby. I'm so happy that your favorite wrestler is Solo Sikoa.
Yes. Of Rey Fenix. However, that loss to El Grande Americano at WrestleMania 41 has certainly soured the Emperor of Lucha Libre on the newcomer to SmackDown. He decided it was a disgrace to the art form of Lucha that Rey Fenix could lose to, in his words, a clown like that. And he blames Rey Fenix for not jumping in with Legado del Fantasma and using Santos Escobar as a sort of mentor here on SmackDown for that loss. And now I guess
imagine the guy in the Lucha mask is actually someone who's been sitting there all night waiting to jump in.
That Rey Fenix was given by Santos Escobar.
I know, I was
as if
joking.
he was trying to recruit.
Of course it's Roman.
He was fawning.
So
He was interested in everything he was doing.
And these two have a fair bit of history. They have competed together many times in North America, the entire continent, including mainly in AAA, the newly acquired Mexican company south of the border. So they have a healthy professional respect for one another, but they've certainly never been bros or anything like that. I think Santos Escobar's attempts to bring Rey Fenix into the fold has fallen on deaf ears. And now the Emperor of Lucha Libre is looking to teach him a lesson.
You mentioned the newly acquired AAA, and that
Bring
is the focus of what we were just
here?
describing with what's happening
Oh, we can't
on
discuss
June
that
7th
live.
with Worlds Collide, NXT, and the newly acquired Lucha Libre AAA worldwide. That is going to be June 7th.
I should be the boss.
Money in the Bank is also that day.
Is that good?
Well, there's your response, Santos.
Santos suggested he should be the boss. Did not impress Rey Fenix. However, that might change your mind.
Supposedly, Penta slaps extremely hard.
Wow. Listen
Supposedly,
to that.
Penta's chops are up there with Gunther. Rey Fenix, it doesn't look like it so much.
Kiss to the heavens in testing each other, and that puts down Phoenix.
Listen to me. I should be the boss. You follow the orders, and we take over this place.
You follow the
Me
orders.
and you together.
I'm trying to convince
Me and you
Phoenix while
together,
doling out
kid.
punishment.
Oh.
I mean, this has been anything but Lucha Libre so far. Just a
I'm so
slugfest.
done with you. Are you watching SmackDown is the question? I don't want to spoil anything
Listen
for
to these
you.
exchanges, how heated it has become. And now here they go. And this is what we're used to from Phoenix, as Escobar says, not now. Oh.
You and Vin will go rogue.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, all of the luchadors in the locker room are so excited about the acquisition of AAA. They all see themselves as being the spearhead of this new global movement for Lucha Libre. But if you want to be the spearhead,
you're not in the core anymore.
you got to start collecting some W's against the other luchadors. That is why victory here tonight is so crucial for both of these men.
Escobar was able to neutralize Rey Phoenix for a moment there when Phoenix was looking to springboard.
I don't know what that move is called. I'm going to call it a 916 for now. Unless Phoenix has another name for it, but immediately hot off the blocks doing what he does best.
Yeah, it
Ray
says you guys
Phoenix
are no
taking
longer
control
in
of
the,
this
in
one.
the
The
call. Is that
celebrated
accurate or no?
luchador who has made such a splash.
You want something better? You want something better?
Heated conversations continue face to face between Phoenix and Escobar. Of course, Phoenix was the late replacement for the then injured Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 41.
Sense that Santos Escobar is using this as a negotiation tactic against Rey Phoenix. I think he's still convinced he can bring him into the Legado fold.
Lining up that target, looking to go flying. And there goes Escobar. Through the air, out to the floor, pinpoint accuracy, target Rey Phoenix. Santos Escobar screaming, "I should be the one." He spent the early part of this match, Wade, pleading with Rey Phoenix, trying to convince him, come on board with me, saying earlier tonight that if he had aligned himself with Legado del Fantasma, then what happened at WrestleMania wouldn't have been that way. Wouldn't have embarrassed himself the way Escobar frames it, which is, of course, not the case with that effort against El Grande Americano. I mean, simply to take on that role as a late replacement at WrestleMania.
It was a big ask at the best of times, especially with the, some would say, questionable legal tactics of El Grande Americano in that match. But Rey Phoenix did indeed wow the crowds, even in a loss. And you sense that Santos Escobar was a bit offended that Rey Phoenix did not ask him to replace him. Rey Mysterio did not ask Santos to replace him once he got injured. Santos Escobar letting the world know that it is he who runs the bingo.
Taste of your own medicine possibly here. Santos Escobar driving those knees right into Rey Phoenix's chest.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe.
Yes.
What we've seen 3 or 4 matches of Rey Phoenix so far. This has looked nothing like the version
What's
of
with
Rey
these Alberta
Phoenix we've
accent
seen.
memes,
That
bro?
explosiveness, that high octane, 100 miles an hour acrobatic style has been completely neutralized by Santos Escobar.
Wade, the style that impressed Escobar. Oh, the big knee.
Oh, right on the bridge of the nose.
Wow.
I mean, it's a good job that mask is there. It's about the only thing that's holding that face in place.
This is who you picked. This is who you picked. It's always been me.
I mean, how special is Santos Escobar to completely take the sting out of the tail of this luchador? Just getting dominated by the Emperor of Lucha Libre.
So R-Truth.
And you mentioned that Santos Escobar has been far from impressed with his teammates in Legado del Fantasma of late. They are normally omnipresent by his side. Nowhere to be seen this evening. No Berto, no Angel. Just sheer dominance by Santos Escobar.
Remember last month it was Phoenix who looked like he was at his very best when he defeated Berto on SmackDown. That sums it up right there. That big smile by Santos Escobar.
I mean, how could you not be happy at this? Nobody has done what Santos Escobar is currently doing to Rey Fenix. Santos is
Can this match get better, like,
broken
immediately,
sweat.
please? Get the cap cut real quick.
Santos Escobar has found a way to neutralize Rey Fenix. Joe and Wade with you here at the Wells Fargo Arena from a massive crowd in Des Moines, Iowa, here on Friday Night SmackDown. We're just 8 days away from WWE Backlash when Randy Orton and John Cena will meet up for the Undisputed Championship.
After a blistering start to Rey Fenix's career, he is being made to look completely ordinary by this performance from Santos Escobar, who has a point to prove this evening to the world of Lucha Libre.
This is nothing like the version of Rey Fenix we've seen in recent weeks. Boy, it was a physical match right from the start. This is what happened during the break.
Yeah, it's been trash talk, and it has been pointed attacks to the bridge of the nose. And pretty much a full-body workout for Rey Fenix, and I'd be shocked if Rey Fenix had got more than 3 shots in this entire bout. That's 4.
Remember, Santos was so critical of Rey Fenix in his performance at WrestleMania when he was the late replacement for Rey Mysterio. Took the loss against El Grande Americano. Phoenix telling Santos in not so many words, hey, you got a problem with how I handle my business in the ring? Why don't we meet up in the ring? And that is how this match was born.
And Rey Fenix might be starting to regret that as he finally launches some form of offense. But can he start
Rey Fenix about to do some fire shit right here.
To that top speed that we've all
see
been
it.
blown away by over the past few weeks.
That is when he's at his best, just like this.
Bro, the height he just got was crazy.
Phoenix. And the kick out at 2 and change from Escobar.
Oh, well, that turned around in the blink of an eye. That tells you volumes about the durability of Rey Fenix, who I'd written off.
Escobar thinking he got the best of it. No, watch out! Return fire from Phoenix. Hooks the leg, looking for the win.
Well, all that trash talk by Santos Escobar must taste pretty bad right now to the Emperor of Lucha Libre. Did not capitalize on a massive advantage he had earlier on.
The celebrated luchador. Escobar saying that top roll should be mine. So many heated exchanges when they were face-to-face to open this match, and now the wear and tear deep into it. Escobar able to get out of the way. Ooh. Phoenix attacks at different levels. Oh, what a big knee! And how about that from Phoenix? Popping right back up, finding a little something for a moment. The quick reflexes.
Someone gonna do a little kip up?
What a spectacular shit.
What up, G? One with the follow.
Yo, homeboy.
Welcome to the
tag
hood,
team action
brother.
to come with Tiffany
Motherfuckers'
Stratton, Jay
neighborhood,
Carter,
that is,
Nia
man.
Jackson, Naomi. But for now, it's Phoenix and Escobar.
What a trade of strikes that was by these two men. That sudden burst of adrenaline from Rey Fenix,
Appreciate the
dropping
follow,
Santos
bro.
Escobar.
Welcome in.
Just when you thought it was game over for Phoenix, he's
join
back
the
in
Discord.
there.
I'm streaming it live to the Discord.
Catches him, gets him up top. Escobar trying to fight his way off of that position is Rey Fenix, and he does into the corner.
Goes to show you the physical gifts of Rey Fenix, at times neutralized here by Escobar's smart in-ring savvy, high IQ tactics, and deep bag of tricks.
Wade, I will tell you, Rey Fenix has eaten a couple of those huge knees tonight.
It's a level of respect that Santos has for Rey Fenix. You know you have to hit Fenix with your best shots. Santos knows him as well as anyone.
He does indeed. And now Escobar trying to put things away right here.
It's about as vicious and calculating as I've seen Santos Escobar in a long time. Something has lit a fire under the Emperor of Lucha Libre. This man wants power.
I'm not gonna lie, for a lucha
He
match,
wants
this is
control.
moving kind of very slow.
And he wants to claim the body of Rey Fenix tonight here on SmackDown.
Just saying. Okay.
Back up top. Again, Phoenix fighting his way free and follows up with the drop kick. And now quick to the top rope, looking for adios amigos.
Connecting with the back of the head of Santos Escobar just when Escobar looked to be ducking out of the way.
Bow!
From Meteora. What impact by Rey Fenix.
Here is your
Not
winner,
really shocked.
Rey Fenix!
Well, that was a very different kind of victory from Rey Fenix than what we've seen from him thus far. But once again, it was the incredible athleticism of this newcomer luchador with this springboard moonsault, first of all, that Santos Escobar was almost caught out with. But really, it was this top rope Meteora to a kneeling opponent that did the damage. The flight of the Phoenix continues here on the blue brand.
You say a different kind of fight. Sometimes you just have to dig deep. You have to make it just a fight. He did that well.
I get it. And I know Nia. I know her strengths. I know her weaknesses.
Excuse me, Tiffany, Jade, I do apologize for interrupting, but in tonight's main event, the both of you are teaming up for the very first time. And you're also taking on two individuals who you've got some really deep-rooted issues with. How well do you think you guys are going to fare?
Listen, Byron, I get it. If I were Nia, I wouldn't be over me either. But eventually she's gonna have to learn that this title belongs around my pretty little shoulders. And as for Jade, as long as she stays out of my way, we won't have a problem.
Or you stay out of mine. And anyway, I'll be focusing on Naomi, seeing how she to get enough of these hands at WrestleMania. But I spoke to Nick Aldis, and I'll be facing Nia Jax next week in a #1 contenders match for your title.
Oh, we're
So,
not
yeah.
getting a fatal four-way?
Handle that.
That's funny, considering last week I almost had you beat. But that's fine. You can go ahead and you can beat Nia Jax. I'll just have to do it all over again. Toodles.
Toodles.
Well, two hastily thrown together tag teams who are clearly not on the same page as their partners. Good luck predicting the outcome of tonight's main event on SmackDown as Tiffany Stratton teams with Jade Cargill to take on Nia Jax and Naomi. That's coming up imminently.
And it's the TLC match
This
that
match
has
was
set the
insane.
standard. With a tip of the cap to so many greats from the past. But it's time to celebrate the current kings of TLC and look back at the perspective at that historic match on SmackDown when we return.
WWE Live is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city.
We're taking off. We're taking off. We're taking off.
So get ready to join the action. 14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
Oh man! All right, let's get to it. We're in main event mode now, right? What up, everybody? Just popping in. What's up, Zoe? I see you. Wrestling fan page still here. Jeff, Pete, what up? Appreciate the likes. How the hell am I running out of water, bro? What up, Rebel? These commercials are way too long, man. Like, I get it. I get it's a business, but at some point, when do you realize, like, you're doing way too much with this shit, bro? There's no way they're selling commercial, right? Absolutely fucking insane.
It's been a fun night from Des Moines, the 9th time that SmackDown has been here as we look through some of the results. Another big win for Fraxium against Pretty Deadly. Aleister Black with the black mask comes up with the victory against The Miz. Zelina Vega finding a way again with a win, and moments ago we just saw Rey Fenix defeat Santos Escobar.
I actually don't like how they do this.
Tables, ladders, and chairs. Street Profits, DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Triple threat for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, nah, this match was definitely
That
A1.
right there is what this business is all about. That right there made dedicating our entire lives to this business worth it.
We knew what this was going to be.
There is no let-up in this TLC match.
Push me, break me, you can never take me.
I've seen a lot of tables, ladders, and chairs matches. This is about as vicious as it gets.
The Warriors are out on the floor, beating the hell out of each other.
That's a prosthetic leg.
Come on! How good is this?
All three teams went out there and laid it on the line. Motor City and DIY can hang their heads up high. But at the end of the day, Smoke, retain.
Absolute instant classic.
The gutsy Street Profits prevailed amidst ultimate mayhem.
Right now, we really feel like we're at the top. And we want the smoke.
When I need you the most, do you understand?
Oh,
what
man.
I'm saying? ¿Entiendes?
Yep. You just told us yet.
Santos, tranquilo. What is your problem now? What's your problem?
Watch your words. Watch your words, brother.
Hey, okay, Santos. You know what?
What?
I know you don't care about the Garza. And my problem, I don't like you. I know you was talking about legacy, respect, honor.
I don't like
But the
you.
only you have is legacy. You don't have respect. You don't have honor.
No tengo, no.
Okay.
What are you
You
laughing
don't
at?
have.
Huh? Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Oh boy.
I said, let's go.
Thinking about it.
That after the loss to Ray Phoenix with Santos Escobar. Hey, next week, John Cena makes his return to Dayton, Ohio. We will hear from him.
Oh, how nice of him.
Before Backlash when he defends against Randy
What's
Orton.
up, Ed?
Speaking
How nice of John Cena to show up to work.
That's where LA Knight and Damian Priest will be opponents in a fatal four-way match for the US title. But the night before at SmackDown next week in Dayton, Ohio, they've got to team up together as they go head-to-head against the vicious Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
And it is official for next week. They both want Tiffy's title. We'll get a one-on-one battle of the powerhouses. Jade Cargill against Nia Jax for the right to be the #1 contender. That is next Friday on SmackDown.
How nice. How nice of John Cena to show up to work. All right, well, it's main event time. They got about 20 minutes. What's up, Bray? What up? What up, what up? Nah, Jay Brolic is fucked. Chilling right now. Watching some SmackDown.
Team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the
Jay Cargill coming out.
Jade Cargill.
And Jade knows that one-on-one with Nia can wait a week because right now she has the chance to get hands on Naomi.
It's a fact. We got a tag team match right now. I really love Jade, but
that is arrived with a tag team opportunity. When
they gotta start doing more. I'm tired of seeing her fucking tag team matches, bro. What's up with you, Bray? How are you?
Your way.
Monday, Raw raises the volume. Rollins, Breakker, and Heyman deliver a message to the WWE Universe. WWE can be changed forever. Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
What up, Ray? What up, Mommy Rhea? Appreciate y'all popping in. There's no fucking way that we're still at commercial. We need a commercial counter next week. I notice it's more SmackDown than Raw, but this shit is unfucking real, bro.
You up for signs of the night, Wade?
Oh, yeah. Bring your best.
I'm mad that's what he says every time.
SmackDown, I promise you, after tonight, it won't be the last RKO.
What is promised next week at Backlash?
Future world champ, we'll see about that. You're talking a big game. Let's check back in 20 years, kid. Birthday party ideas. No better place to spend your birthday than right here. Oh. Congratulations, we're having a big birthday party on SmackDown.
Jade Cargill. Earlier tonight, she saw Naomi out there, and you knew things wouldn't stay calm at all.
It's Tiffy time.
Little did we know we'd have a tag team main event that's developed into this.
And her tag team partner from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She is
what up, Tron?
WWE
What up, Typical?
Tiffany Stratton.
And a happy birthday week to Tiffany Stratton. She has a lot to celebrate lately, and even more to deal with in the future. Retained the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. That was impressive against Charlotte Flair. But the longer this title run goes, the heavier things get, and Nia Jax's return to action proves that true.
So you get past Charlotte Flair, you feel like it's going to be plain sailing. Immediately, Nia Jax comes after you, and your tag partner this evening, Jade Cargill, has even mentioned she wants it too.
Cena next week in St. Louis.
How does Tiffany not come out last as the fucking champion? Like, why is the heel team coming out?
And their opponent, first from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, whose recent title run was 153 days, and much of
Not
that
gonna
time
lie,
was
this is
spent
kind of
with
a
Tiffany
bum
Stratton
main
by
event,
her
but we'll
side,
go
and
with
much of
it.
that time was spent looking over her shoulder at Tiffany Stratton, who on January 3rd, you just see that look she gives to
I feel
her.
like this is a main
Tiffany
event
cashed
just
in
to
that
check
Money
a
in the Bank
box.
contract
You know
and
what I'm saying?
took the championship from Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax, you mentioned it earlier, been suspiciously quiet in recent weeks, and that always unnerves me. We hadn't seen nor heard from the former champ, but she chose the perfect time to reignite that pursuit of Stratton as the dust settled on WrestleMania 41.
And her tag team partner from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
All right, the personality change with Naomi is one thing, but the outfit upgrade right in top spot of the entire locker room, both men's and women's, for ring gear, entrance attire. Naomi is clearly the absolute pinnacle of that game.
They better just get to fighting, because
Caution
what the
tape,
fuck?
every which way, proceed with caution, has been the mantra, as she has not been shy about stating her goals. She wants more than just the after-Mania resolution with all things Jade and Bianca. She wants gold.
And this is one warped personality that Naomi now possesses. The nice girl, as she says, is gone for good. 2025's Naomi is one highly volatile and unpredictable woman, but throwing fists with Jade Cargill right off the bat was about the most predictable thing you can imagine.
We're going to start off with a brawl. This is just the reason why we even have this tag team match in the first place.
I mean, is this a tag team match, or is it just two separate fights at this point?
Well, listen, you know how much emotion runs between these four. These two are the best of friends, side by side, and then the betrayal, and then the cash-in. And now the champion trying to beat down on Nia Jax, who came after her so hard last week as she made her return.
It feels like a four-way fight for survival at this point.
And then in the ring, what we saw at WrestleMania, Jade and Naomi.
I mean, were we ever expecting this to be a normal tag?
No.
All four women kind of said to their own partners for the evening, stay out of my way, let me take care of my business.
Yeah, Naomi saying, hey, Nia, you can have Tiffy all to yourself.
This is a tactic-free tag match. We're just going to see where this one goes. The four women in there apparently going to figure it out as they go along. And Jade Cargill's doing a pretty damn good job of figuring things out thus far.
Now, all those months on the shelf, out injured because of the actions of Naomi, was Jade, and she now delivers that kick right to the midsection as Jade comes back into the ring.
Well, Jade Cargill thought she was done and dusted after victory at WrestleMania 41, was ready to move on from this menace that is Naomi. But Naomi, who blames Cargill for breaking up her friendship with Bianca Belair, is certainly not done with the storm.
No, she is not. But you are absolutely right in your assessment of Jade Cargill and what her mindset was. She did not think that she would still be dealing with Naomi after what she thought was going to be the resolution that happened in Vegas. She came on our post show and she turned right to Big E and said it.
Well, you get it. Jade Cargill's done wonderful things in the tag world over the past 12 months, but now after that performance at WrestleMania, and indeed the performance against the world champ Stratton last week, she was ready to step her game up in the singles world and grab some gold there. Nice.
Oh, there was the tag, the blind tag by Nia Jax, who comes right in.
And there is that element of inexperience still from Jade
Guarantee you we get her
Cargill.
picking
Presence is immense. She just doesn't have the ring savvy of Nia Jax, who is now in control.
That'll be the focal point of this match.
Nia Jax just beat down Jade Cargill. And you know, she couldn't resist getting a shot in on Tiffany Stratton.
And this serves a couple of purposes for Nia Jax here. Number one, it sends a message to the champ, Tiffany Stratton, but it also sends somebody who is looking to become a future challenger to Tiffany Stratton in Jade Cargill. Hey, back of the line. You're on my turf now. I want my gold back.
Comes coming in right into the corner against Jade.
Well, Jade Cargill's expelled a ton of energy in the early going to this one. It was a Pier 6 brawl right from the off. And there really has been no respite for Jade Cargill, who is now at the mercy of her most heated rival. And adding a little sprinkle of salt from Nia Jax.
As if the attack from Naomi wasn't enough. Now they're teaming up to get the best of Jade Cargill.
It's clear that Naomi and Nia Jax don't particularly like each other, but they have managed to get on the same page, at least with a common foe here, and it's been working out incredibly well for them. A loose peace agreement, perhaps, between Naomi and Nia Jax, at least for the duration of this match.
Look at that pressure right up against the face of Jade Cargill.
And really the difference between these four women, or at least these two teams, is the experience factor. As great as Cargill and Tiffany Stratton are, they have nowhere near the kind of resumes that Nia Jax and Naomi do. And it's really been showing in the early goings of this match. This is a learn-on-the-job opportunity for Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, and unfortunately, it may turn out to be an incredibly painful one. And here's the other thing with Jade Cargill. Her power game is always her biggest advantage, but that's completely out the window against Nia Jax.
We saw it on display in Vegas in great form against Naomi, but Nia's a much different story as she tries to deliver that right hand to the body. Looks to fight back from the outside against Nia Jax.
Cargill's really scrambling here, needs to get herself back in the ring and make a tag. Forget about Nia Jax for now, that's my advice.
A week from now, Nia Jax and Jade Cargill will be one-on-one in a #1 contenders match. But right now, as you see that big forearm come in on Tiffany Stratton, there's so much emotion boiling over in this tag team match. Tiffany and Jade against Nia Jax and Naomi. Look at the power, but then collapsing down into the cover. And Jade, but she gave it a shot, Wade.
Well, she got Nia Jax up there. That's the biggest part of the battle, but the energy bar for Jade Cargill is just too low after the beating she has received, and now the fresh and vicious Naomi back in there to punish her most hated rival.
Remember a week ago in the post-WrestleMania edition of SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill were going at it. It ended in no contest when Naomi attacked Jade Cargill. That ended the match, and then came the stunning arrival of Nia Jax, who cleared house and beat down Tiffany Stratton.
And perhaps, at long last, a little daylight for Jade Cargill to try and claw her way over for a tag to the WWE Women's Champ, Tiffany Stratton, who has not legally been in this match at all thus far.
It has been all Jade taking punishment, and look at this as Nia tries to pull her back. Jade gets free,
boom,
and it is Tiffy time here in Des Moines.
The sight that Nia Jax did not want to see.
Tiffany Stratton, that big knee.
Nia Jax has just met the center of the universe, which for one night only is Des Moines, Iowa.
I was a little distracted.
The WWE Women's Champion has something to deliver. How about this? Crucifix pin attempt. So close was Tiffany.
Tiffany knows it too. It's rare you get the opportunity to take down Nia Jax, and to get this close, brilliant technique there from Stratton, who turned a potential Samoan drop into an offensive pin. Just a split second away from victory, and now she really has to drop the hammer.
Boy, Tiffany could be in really good shape here. You see her reaching for her ribs, but in position for what could be. Oh, and Nia quick to her feet and brings the headbutt. And now Nia, there is the Samoan drop.
A little extra stank on that one for Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, and the leg drop.
Big ass leg
and Nia
drop.
said, what in the world? That was a blind tag, and there's the fact that they are not tag team teammates, and you can see her ordering her out. She was in position to close this.
Well, that could have been game over there, but clearly both women looking to get the dub for themselves.
Oh, split leg moonsault goes wrong. Tiffany gets the knees up.
Well, what an error that may well turn out to be for the team of Naomi and Nia Jax. And Nia Jax is just fuming on the apron.
Getting those knees up may have just saved the day as a fired up Jade Cargill comes in against her chief rival, Naomi.
With superhero-like powers of recovery. About 2 minutes ago, Jade Cargill looked completely washed.
Damn.
Now she is,
That's basically an F5 what she just did.
Totally refreshed, back on top, on a mission to be the #1 woman in this industry.
Comes slamming into that corner.
We're going to take care of business with Naomi.
Naomi begging for mercy, but instead choke slam into the cover for the win, and Nia Jax comes in to break that up. And now dragging her partner back into the corner. Remember what happened moments ago when Naomi tagged herself in? Well, guess who's back? The running elbow drop, the senton on Jade. This thing could be over, but Tiffany's going up top.
Whoa!
Oh, swanton to break it up And Tiffany may have done damage to herself.
Well, what an insane breakup that was by Tiffany Stratton. And again, this one is completely broken down. Referee losing control. But who can blame him with these 4 giant personalities in that ring?
Tiffany and Naomi.
Giant personalities in that ring.
Squashing both of them in the corner is Nia Jax.
Get her out,
and
pack her
pushing
up.
them both out of the ring.
Yeah, I'd say the tag team of Nia Jax and Naomi is officially over, but this match is ongoing as Jax closes in on what looks to be an imminent victory.
And now Nia Jax is putting Jade Cargill in position.
Here's the big finish. Let's see. We got 2 minutes left. Yeah, I told you. Jade's about to pick her up.
Jade! Look at Jade!
Powerbomb her dead center in the middle of the ring.
Possibly? She's got Jax up on her shoulders.
That's a strong woman.
Jade Cargill. Yes.
Let's go, Jade. Jade with the good hair came through tonight.
The WWE Women's Champion.
What happens though? Are we gonna see Tiffany attack her? Why is she about to cry? Naomi's definitely gonna attack her. Something's gonna happen.
Physical specimens in the history of our industry use that physique to full effect there. An epic powerbomb on Nia Jax, grabbing the victory for this strange team.
Some
of
women's
Tiffany Stratton and
championship
Jade
drop.
Cargill.
Oh,
that
shit.
perhaps explains the tension.
Not her
between
trying
our
the
two
belt
former
on.
teammates.
Yeah, you want tension. How about the champion saying, "That's mine"?
It's yours for now, Tiffany.
The positioning for the women's championship is becoming a bit of a demolition derby.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Naomi is back in the
Fuck
ring.
around and find out.
And attacks from behind.
Both women were.
We're gonna end the night with Naomi on top.
Never take your eyes off that caution tape.
Listen, it's gonna be Nia and Jade for the #1 spot a week from now.
Definitely
But it's
interesting.
Naomi.
I don't really like it. I'm not a fan of
Proceed
Naomi
with
right
caution.
now, but
Holding
all right,
that
something
WWE
different.
Women's Championship at the end of this night. What a night from here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
We're only 8 days away from Backlash. Orton and Cena. And Cena will be on SmackDown next week.
About goddamn time, John Cena is on SmackDown. Let me tell you, bro. All right, let's shit, I don't think I could change this now. Fuck, I cannot. Womp 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 womp. Bro, how is there another update? I just updated this shit, bro. I gotta end the live anyway. But I will be back with Warzone, and as soon as this is done updating, actually. 8 gig update, so I'll see y'all shortly.